Basement Bookers Podcast.
What's up? It's your boys, the Basement Bookers Podcast, world famous professional wrestling podcast, Basement Bookers Podcast, available on YouTube for the free price of subscribe and like. Now that the begging's out of the way, this is the Basement Bookers Podcast. This week is AEW Full Gear 2024 Picks and Predictions. I am Basement Jer. This is Rich the Riz is baldest man, allegedly. And today is AEW Full Gear. And gosh dang, I'm so excited to talk about Full Gear today. I'm so super pumped up. The hair on my arm is standing up. As you can see, it's standing up for
There it
the
is.
best Full Gear since the last Full Gear. Hangman Adam Page says that Full Gear was named after him. That's right. And
Hangman Full Gear Adam Page is his name.
that's what they call him. They were talk. This is locker room talk. That's what they're saying. He's Full Gear. What I mean is he's going to share his package with Switchblade Jay White at All Out. But we don't have the picture for that, so we're not doing that just yet. Rich the Riz, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk about Full Gear. It's been a while since we talked about AEW, since like the last AEW thing we talked about.
You don't even know what it was.
Right.
You don't even know what it was.
Was it All Out?
Yeah, it was.
You just mentioned All Out. There you go. There you go. See?
Because it's all in, all out, Full Gear.
Yep. Because after you're all in, then you got to get all out of there.
Wait. No, but there was a Wrestle Dream.
The Wrestle Dream. You see, I thought it was a dream.
I mean, they said it was a dream. A money launderer's dream. Wrestle Dream, I mean.
That's right, Basement Jer. Well, first on the pre-show, apparently,
is Big Boom AJ with Big Justice.
That's his kid, by the way.
Accidents happen. With QT Marshall. Yeah. Listen, I know it's his kid. Look at how can he not be his son?
Well, I didn't listen. I wanted to make sure.
That's their whole shtick. They go to Costco and sing about cookies or something. That's their whole shtick. Well, you think he's just grabbing random kids and he's like, hey, random fat kid, you want to be in a Costco video with me? It's me, Big Boom AJ. No, it's his whole family, that shit. You luckily don't know anything about it.
Right. I admit to never having heard of these
They bring
before.
the boom.
Yeah.
There's a whole song. It's to the tune of Tricky Tricky. You know, it's terrible. But they've done it. You know, they've done something that I wasn't able to do. They've done something that you weren't able to do. They became internet famous. They internet famous themselves into an all elite wrestling match. And I believe Big Boom AJ has professional wrestling experience.
That is
what
I
he tried to be a wrestler, but then he knew his calling was singing about double chocolate chunk cookies from Costco with his son. And sometimes they bring another young man around. They call him the Rizzler. Wow. I told you to take him out, but you just laugh. You just laugh like he doesn't mean anything to you. The Rizzler was on like a late night TV show. I think Paul Colbert or whatever. Stephen Colbert, is that his name? Yeah, that guy. He was on his show.
I think it's Stephen.
I don't give a shit. He's unfunny. He's a crybaby, cries at late night. That's who he is. And let me tell you, I challenge you to a fight. Okay? I will fight you, Stephen Colbert, you piece of shit. All right, anyway, so now that the vendetta is out there, now that he knows, what do you think about this 0 hour? Is it the best hour? I think it might be the match of the night, honestly. It's going to be hard to follow this. You got to follow this on the rest of the show.
It's certainly the match of the 0 hour, and 0 is about how much I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. I mean, great for these guys. Cool,
The
cool, cool, cool. But
disrespect you're giving to Big Boom AJ with Big Justice is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Listen, I'm gonna pick them. I'm gonna pick them for Monster Factory's own favorite trainer, QT Marshall, to go ahead and give them their final exam, as it were.
yeah, I mean,
So
I think I gotta go with AJ, Big Boom AJ also because
he's a good hand, that QT
QT,
Marshall. He'll do what he needs to do.
yeah, QT can't buy him a win. I don't know why.
Sure, he can. He's got money. He's wealthy.
Yeah, that's something. All right. Yeah, I got Boom. I got the Boom. Down with the Boom. Apparently, special guest timekeeper Rizzler
Aren't you excited?
steal my gimmick.
That could have been. Well, no, he didn't steal anything. You're Rich the Riz. Like the Rizzler sounds like a Batman villain that wears fancy clothes. I think. You
His
know.
clothes made out of Twizzlers. He's got Twizzlers all in his hair.
No, because Twizzlers is not that has nothing to do with Riz, bro. Like you
I
don't
know.
even know the etymology of your own shit. Fuck off. You can't be
Listen,
doing that.
I
shit.
was
I
the
gotta protect the.
Riz.
You
And
gotta.
you know this. I was the Riz before Riz was a word.
Okay, so why aren't you protecting the brand? What
Gotta
you need to
find
do
this
is
guy.
protect the brand, okay? You need to find him because you have more years on Earth with that than he does actual years on Earth. So honestly, I can't fight for you, okay? This isn't. You're not Tony D'Angelo, that cheating motherfucker who robbed Obafemi, okay? That's not
For
you.
real.
No, all right? That's not you.
Not even real Italian. Well, he
Yeah.
is, but yeah.
No,
He's
he
not
is.
Brooklyn. He's
I
not
mean,
Brooklyn.
wait a minute, but what if he's like Italy Italian? Doesn't that supersede?
It
Like if you're from
would.
the mother country, the mother country, is that what they
It
call it?
would, but for his gimmick, it's either Brooklyn or Sicily.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Is he from Sicily?
Not as far as I know.
All right. Well, speaking of people not from Sicily, we're gonna be talking about MJF versus that dirty, stinking pervert, Roderick Strong. I don't know if he's a dirty, stinking pervert. The mustache appears to be also becoming a beard, so maybe he's leaving the dirty pervert era and going to be a regular man. But he's got a match against MJF at Full Gear. I mean, the only thing I have to say about this is Adam Cole needs to just lay off the Tanner or like get a new like method, because like he's like orange almost, and like if you look at his hand, it's like a regular hand, like a pale like hand, like he didn't get enough spray on the spray tan.
I don't remember if it was this week or last week, but I noticed that with Ludwig Kaiser also. But like not his hand, like his head. Like his head was almost Sheamus compared to the rest of his body.
Well, he can't use Tiffany's tanner. I think it's different skin type, so he might have, maybe he needs his own things now. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Because
I'm just like, just do it even.
or don't do it at all.
Right.
Like it is a medium. It's not Sheamus then Hulk Hogan. There's like this whole area inside. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the contrast. You go Sheamus, Hulk Hogan.
There's
You
a
know?
range.
Yeah, if you want to be really offensive. But anyway, let's move along here. What do you think about this? Well, okay, obviously it's MJF, right?
Yeah, MJF.
Great. Great. All right. So that's two. We're the same. All right. So next, for what I have images for, we're gonna talk about, of course, Mercedes Moan, as they call her, versus Chris Statlander. I wasn't a fan of this week's stuff with them because Camille looks like an idiot, and like she's got her arm in a sling, and Mercedes has her go in there with Hikaru Shida. and Chris Statlander who are at 100%, and they just beat her up. And it's
Yeah,
like, and she forced her in there.
yeah, she got in there wearing heels too, and she's like, she looks her up and down, is like, all right, and she goes for a forearm or a punch or something, and Stat just chucks her out of the ring, and then
I just thought that they were both gonna like super kick them, super kick her Uso style or something, but I guess that
yeah.
requires timing. And Statlander's not a super kicker, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like typically, like they say, when your muscles get like so large, like Stat has, that they're less flexible. So
She can't pick them up.
I would venture to guess she can't quite kick so high.
Well, try a double headbutt. That'd be fun.
There you go.
Yeah. And, man. All right.
Maybe
I
a
don't know.
Garcia does something with that kendo stick she brings to the ring all the time.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. This match is gonna be a clusterfuck.
Yep.
Because I don't think Camille's actually hurt. I think that's like a false flag. That's a false flag operation that she's using to distract. She's gonna use that. This is a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy between Mercedes Moné and Camille. It was all a show to make you think that they're on shaky ground. And Statlander is not going to win. She's going to lose, or maybe, and then Sheeta is going to come to help. But really, it turns into like a disqualification, and it's like, well, I guess we'll do it a triple threat next time or something. So I'm going to pick Mercedes Moné because I don't care. I just think that my prediction might happen. I don't know. It's not that I don't care. It's that I don't have enough evidence to otherwise suggest that something different will happen here. That's the word.
Yes and yes. So same. I also got Mercedes here.
Great. All right. So now I have. This is it. Swerve Strickland versus Bobby Lashley. Look, this is a match that 5 people asked for, and 100 more are gonna get. No, I don't mean that. Like, as far as dream matches go, this isn't a dream match for me. Because it's like, already I don't like Bobby Lashley's presentation in AEW. Okay. And I'll tell you why. Because Bobby Lashley is a bigger star than like most of the people there. He's Brock Lesnar, man. He's Bobby Lashley. Like, he's like I don't know. I think he's better because like he's got more longevity. He comes in every week. But then you put him in against, who did he fight? He's in a tag team match or something? Or like he fought
It was
Cheeseburger.
And
It's a handicap match or something?
Yeah. Well, they didn't call it a handicap match. It was just a 2-on-1 match. But Joe Keys and Cheeseburger.
Joe Keys
and
motherfucking Cheeseburger.
Yep.
All right. I mean, Cheeseburger is a comedian name, I feel like. You tell me Cheeseburger, I'm not thinking professional wrestler. I'm thinking of like some hack stand-up comedian. It's Cheeseburger, baby. And then he's like, I'm eating cheeseburgers. He's both in one hand. He's like, oh, cheeseburgers, baby. You ever have a cheeseburger? I know you had a cheeseburger. Everybody's like, yeah, fucking cheeseburgers.
Well, like he's like one of the wacky guests on the Howard Stern show.
All right, so let's move on to the next.
Well, wait, who are we picking?
Obviously Bobby Lashley. Like, why would anybody even suggest otherwise? Like, what is wrong with you? You gonna have Bobby Lashley lose his first match to Swerve Strickland? All right, look, I'm only laughing because it's his first match. And to me, for him to do the job, it would be laughable. It's so laughable. Bobby Lashley, as much as I'm a fan of Swerve Strickland, is head and shoulders above Swerve Strickland. This is a former WWE champion. This guy he was almighty. He had a whole.
Still is.
Well, here is he called the Almighty Bobby Lashley?
Yeah,
okay.
that's how they announced him, and he had it on the back of his ring jacket.
His music sucks. We need.
Yeah, it's fake music.
Yeah, but let's get a guy. Let's get a guy. Like somebody who can they even get? Because like all the good ones are like with WWE and stuff.
CFOs aren't they? Could just hire CFOs.
So yeah,
They
someone
got that
good, right?
Josiah.
I'd say someone good,
Yeah,
and you say CFOs.
weren't they good?
Well, what's their best one?
I don't remember.
I think CFOs did the Adam Cole, the Undisputed
go.
Era. I think they
Mhm.
did that one. But
There you go.
I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're making video game music.
They're probably under a different name.
Oh. Well, as long as it's not those guys that they have now.
Yeah.
Why don't they? Who are the guys now? Damn it, I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, because a lot of the CFO stuff got phased out. I'm trying to figure out who's left. I think Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn is CFO, and so is Kevin Owens. I'm pretty sure.
Probably to both. If Brock comes back,
That's not CFOs.
that's pre-CFOs. That's your
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
What? Sir.
I know.
Sir.
All right.
And I looked it up. Fight Kevin Owens is definitely CFOs.
There you go.
But the one man who's never going to change is Randy Orton. Randy Orton's never going to change. So who'd you pick?
I'm going common sense and going with Lashley. There's a chance that there could be some sort of screwy thing, but
Well, he's
Lashley
got a
has,
whole business.
yeah,
Like, he got a whole
it's a syndicate.
Yeah, what the shenanigans would be on his side though,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
You still got
yeah,
Nana.
and he's got Shelton Benjamin and MVP.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like Swerve will win this at all.
Yeah. All right, great. The last one I have here, and then we'll just default to Wikipedia, I guess. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher for the Full Gears Championship of nothing, really. They're just fighting. Look, this is a blood feud. Kyle Fletcher's hair is growing back at a normal rate there. After he shaved his head just to prove he was different, and then just to grow it back to prove what exactly? Okay. Anyway.
That he's human.
Oh.
And that his hair can naturally grow at a
Wow.
normal human's pace.
You know what, man? I accept that. Look, I don't care about this match, honestly. I think it should be Kyle Fletcher, because just because. Just because. I'm gonna go with Kyle Fletcher. He's really like, what does Ospreay get from beating this guy? I think he would want to help his friend. And why is Powerhouse Hobbs a babyface?
I don't know, bro.
Is that Powerhouse Hobbs he's tagging with Ricochet and Ospreay? Why? What a waste.
You mentioned some before, talking about Lashley and Swerve, and now that you mentioned Hobbs. I saw a tweet today from Tony Khan.
Oh, no. Am I going to hate this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Just please try not to throw your headset. But Tony Khan
I can't.
said,
it's expensive.
Right. Tony Khan said that AEW has the best black wrestlers in the world.
The whole world?
Whole world.
The whole world.
Whole world.
But he has to say that, right? Doesn't he? Like, wouldn't he say that?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think.
Thankfully, he said it the right way.
Yeah.
That could be a problem for you, buddy.
Right. Right.
You know,
So, yeah, I would
you have a
just
lot
need
of people being like, "What do you mean by that?"
if I worked for AEW, I'd be like AEW has the best wrestlers in the world. But
Well, there
whatever.
was a whole like longer thing where he says, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to get into that kind of stuff here.
Yeah, I think that mainly was just to hype, like Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Well, there's a
'Cause
longer thing where he talks about like you know how people say they don't see, but he sees.
Mhm.
It's a whole longer thing, but it's like
Yeah.
okay, but for me, it's like we have the best wrestlers. Period. The end. We have the best wrestlers. If
Mhm.
that's what you believe, we have the best wrestlers.
Yeah.
Because you know they're not all there. You don't have them. They're not all there. So you don't have all of them.
Right.
You know that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. That is so not true. That is beyond not true.
Mhm.
A lot of them are really good. Like you got, and you don't do anything with them really. That's not my fault. But you know what? These Private Party are the tag team champions. Okay.
There you go.
And Bianca Belair is not in AEW.
Right.
Okay.
Neither is
Just
Jade anymore. And
yeah, but like he
then
said, she's not the best wrestler.
you're right.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just trying to be,
Mhm.
she's great, but she's not like Bianca Belair level. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hell, B-Fab's good too. B-Fab's not in AEW. She had a great match on SmackDown. I don't know what.
I think BFAB had the one match I saw from BFAB, which by the way I don't ever remember seeing her wrestle down in NXT, but that one match that I saw of hers this week, better than Naomi right now.
It was last week because it was Friday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Better than Naomi right now.
Wow. And Naomi's not in AEW. She's pretty good. You
Naomi
know?
is good.
Yeah.
She definitely slowed down after going to Impact. She's trying some new things that work in Impact, but maybe not in the Fed. But
Look, if you
whatever.
can't be fast, just be slow. Like there's no,
Yeah,
I don't know, there's no woman really that wrestles like a slow, methodical pace, really, is there?
slow and methodical.
Like, you know, just
Probably
dismantling people, like in
Gianna
WWE, I mean.
Perazzo.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Piper Niven could.
Well, she's more like a juggernaut, right? Like a
Yeah.
heavyweight,
Mhm.
like a Nia Jax type,
Mhm.
you know? I don't know. Doesn't always have to be high speed, you know. You could
That's
slow
right.
it down a little bit. You could wrestle that Randy Orton pace, you know,
Yeah.
just drag everybody through the mud, hit that RKO
Mhm.
or whatever. All right. So let's get back to talking about what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
This
Kyle on that one though.
All right, so we both have Kyle. And this is AEW Basement Booker's Dynamite or some shit. All right. Who do you got for Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia? And this is a singles match for the AEW TNT championship.
Well, apparently Daniel Garcia, we'll say nabbed Jack Perry and left him in like a warehouse or whatever that was, tied up. He took a crowbar to his bus. Like 4 whole times he hit it before throwing the crowbar. I don't know. I don't know. Jack Perry.
Look, Daniel Garcia, I'm very disappointed in. Honestly, I think Jack Perry should win because if I was Daniel Garcia, what I would do is I would kidnap Jack Perry and
Mm.
I would bring him to a warehouse. And on the movie screen, he's going to be tied up and he's going to be watching stuff. And then he's going to take like little pics and he's going to make it so Jack Perry's eyes stay open. Okay.
Mhm.
And what he really should do is what you do is, you know how like you get, if you could do it like half a fishbowl, and fill it with water, because then he can't like droop down, right? He's got to stay watching, and on the screen he can have like 90210 reruns, and he has to like watch his dad. And then, like, he's gonna get all sad and he's gonna have to cry, but he can't do anything. He's just tied to the chair with his eyes open and half a bowl. And if he doesn't, he's got to stay awake watching that. Just leave him there, and then see what happens. I mean, check up on him. Get like one of those like Ring doorbell app things.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna make him watch Jungle Boy matches where he lost all the time.
Fuck that. I'll make him watch Chris Jericho's matches. That specifically Jericho Vortex matches. You all know what that means.
Yeah.
So he can watch Chris Jericho drain all the young talent into it. That's how you deal with Jack Perry, Daniel.
How funny was...
I'm not messed up. You're messed up.
How funny was Tomohiro Ishii slowly chasing Jericho this week?
That's more of that fucking goofy clown shit. But I did appreciate it, though.
Like, I'm not saying it wasn't stupid, because it was stupid, but it was well done. Jericho's just like almost fast walking away, keep looking behind him. Ishii's just...
He's just, he's out there with his conglomeration shirt. That's scary enough. You know what I mean? Speaking of conglomeration, it's not in the right order, but Jon Moxley, Orange Cassidy. I could have sworn I had one for this one, but I guess it didn't put here. You know what they look like. There's also a belt involved for the World Championship somehow.
That's right. But Orange Cassidy was wearing black jeans this week that aren't jeans, they're sweatpants.
I mean, that means that he's got the black hat on, like in a Western.
Yeah, and Shivani had to make it a point to say he's wearing the black jeans this week. When's the last time you saw Orange Cassidy wearing black jeans? Like,
but they're not jeans.
Can it be subtle? Can you do you understand subtlety?
How would you have said it?
Just don't say it. We see it.
Don't say it.
We see it. Make it subliminal. Like it's part of the new aesthetic, the new Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, new Orange Cassidy, same as the old Orange Cassidy.
Except louder and meaner.
Yeah, he's mean now, and he's really got an axe to grind with Wheeler Yuta. And honestly, if you watch AEW Dynamite, like if you concentrate, there's a split second that Wheeler Yuta's trunk says Puta and not Yuta, but really quick, and then it's back to Yuta, your regular scheduled business. Fonts are important. It's important to have the proper font for your name, especially if it's a letter off from something else.
Yes.
But I'm really Yuta's not a bitch. And I think he's going to be involved in this finish somehow. Because I don't know what it is with this. What do they call it? This Death Rider cult.
Death Riders.
Yeah, Death Riders, and they like Moxley's just rubbing Yuta's shoulders. He's just warming him up. And then you got that crazy woman, Marina Shafir, just staring at him. Like, how's that helping him? Like, why is she staring at him so hard? Is there like an arrangement? Does Roderick know? Is he okay with that? Is it part of the training? Like, I wouldn't mess with him. He's got a messed up past that I didn't know about. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I didn't know about that aspect. I knew like the substances that were going on in the trailer. I didn't know the rest.
Yes. I mean, meth and Fortniting each other. That's what happened. And that's... I look at him a little bit differently now. Like, the way he is, maybe he's like a psycho inside. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. But, like, he will break your back. And he said he will make you humble.
So we know he's a fan of the Sheik.
Who isn't? Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Is what Iron Sheik would say. He would say it that way. I just, I have to use the proper English for this broadcast. I'm the champion for now. Okay. All right. So, okay. let's talk about this very important 4-way tag team match for the. Oh wait, do we pick for?
I
Okay,
got
we didn't.
Mox.
Yeah, me too. All right, good. So for a private party defending their championship against the Outrunners, the Kings of the Black Throne, which will be Malachi and Brody King, versus the Acclaimed. And the Acclaimed, I mean, looks like Anthony Bowens is going. I mean, they're going bad. I think those guys. I think they're becoming bad guys. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, whatever. The breakup is coming, and it's coming hard. Private party. That's why I pick,
Same.
pick private party because. So, unless I'm mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
No, I am mistaken. Never mind. Okay, so roll call. I think. Oh, there's supposed to be a celebration. For the AEW Women's Champion and what's the other lady's name?
Mina Shirakawa.
There you go. Good job. And
Thank
it's
you.
gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Probably gonna get interrupted by Tony Storm. I think she's coming back. Because like
Yeah.
there was a thing where it says she's retiring because all she's done is lose, and that you'll never
Yeah,
see
she.
timeless Tony Storm ever again. And it's
Yeah,
like,
my
oh, okay,
guess.
so you're gonna
Yeah,
be
my
Tony
guess.
Storm,
Yeah, she's just dropping the timeless gimmick.
which is unfortunate, actually.
She's come back with the rocker gimmick.
She's got to just be herself that the other one was pretending to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great, terrific.
We didn't pick Hangman versus Jay White. I got Hangman.
Man, me too, because I don't like Jay White.
There
I
we
feel
go.
like Jay White is like a waste of potential, and it's not even his fault. It's like his presentation was wasted. Like you got to spread things out, Tony, bro. Like you got to spread things out. You can't keep delivering L's to people. Like I feel like Jay White, he's only like when he first came, like he lost too much. You know, like you shouldn't have put him in a title picture to lose. Like he should have won the belt or something.
Agreed. He at least should have been TNT champ.
I think he should have been AEW World Champion at least for a couple of months. Like, what's your problem? Like all the people you put that thing on, you can't just put it on him. Like, why'd you make him come over there?
For real.
Like he could have been in WWE. He could have been wrestling at NXT for a little bit, you know? Nah, he could. I don't even know where he'd fit on the main roster, but that's the way things fit right now. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, the Final Testament must be very happy that Jay White's not around. You know, because who knows what would have happened. You know,
Bang Bang Gang.
yeah. We're gonna just finish up with some random WWE shit that we'll just whatever, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Well,
So
before that,
what?
last week, I said I had something to show. And finally, thanks to.
We could have closed with this, but yes, this is important to be in the middle because it's like 30, 33. Perfect. Right here.
You want to close with it instead?
No, this is fine because it's literally in the middle.
All right.
So,
thanks to my friend Ghost Graphics, who is you can find on Instagram and Facebook. He does freelance art, specializes in character and logo design. He got us the first ever design for a basement championship unveiled right here, right now. Boom!
wow, look at that. It looks like the current design, sort of. Good work there. Looking good. Basement champion. Perfect. Excellent. I wear it every day inside my heart.
You do. You absolutely do.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you to Ghost Graphics for this here. This is amazing. I could never do that actually, so even better. I wonder if I could put that in the 2K game if my PlayStation doesn't explode. We're going to talk about Raw a little bit.
Yes. Let's
So
get raw.
currently, Bo Dallas is transforming himself into Bray Wyatt. He's on a diet of McDonald's. Looks like maybe. But yeah, he's getting there. He's getting wild with it. But don't lose yourself. You know, try to keep what you there. You know, don't. Um, I think like right now, like they're teasing that Tommaso Ciampa's going heel again, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be DIY in general. I
Hmm.
think because it's like it's a little samey to their previous breakup, so I feel like the move would be like that. The both of them are bad. Why not? Candice LeRae's a heel. They could be heels too,
True. And then we have DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
but they're good. I mean, but they're bad against good instead
Right.
of good against good because
Right.
that's dumb.
Can be, yeah. It's always better when it's heel versus face.
I don't want silly Johnny Gargano heel. I want like serious Johnny Gargano heel
Mm-hmm.
again with Tommaso Ciampa. Please don't break them up. Like the tag team division is such shit right now. And like you need to keep these tag teams moving. Like just don't lose people
Mm-hmm.
because it looks like the Street Profits might be changing alignment too. So
Yep. True facts. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Obviously, we had the um, rather sudden interjection of Motor City Machine Guns into the main event of the tag division, and the division is kind of meh. The New Day breaking up? Probably not,
no, they're
but maybe.
not. It's gonna when the 10-year anniversary comes, it's gonna look like it. That Big E's gonna help. He's gonna fix it. He's gonna be the glue. He's gonna bring them together for that.
Oh, I hope so.
I
That would
think
be
that's what's
great.
gonna happen. Yeah. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Um, that's gonna be like all up in the fields and stuff like that. 10 years, man. It's hard to believe it's been so long that we've experienced that from the very beginning. It's like, what is this? What are they doing? And it's like, wow, this is actually really good, and
Mm-hmm.
they do rock. So that's good. Good for them. War games. So we found out, and to everyone's disappointment, including my own, that Bronson Reed is the fifth man for the bloodline. Now, I would say he fits. Like, if you told me he was Samoan, I'm like, sure, he is Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just wide. And I don't appreciate him putting hands on my tribal chief. I didn't like that. That upset me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he didn't belong there. The tribal chief has been sullied by this sweaty bastard. And now there's a lot going on here. Paul
Mm-hmm.
Heyman's phone, his numbers changed. You're telling me, and they're like, oh, this Sokoa broke his tribal chief phone. You're telling me that Paul Heyman can't buy another phone? You're telling me Paul Heyman doesn't have assurance? You're telling me that Paul Heyman can't pay that deductible if he wanted to pay the deductible?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about here? There's a lot of speculation. There's speculation that he could be the Rock's wise man now. Maybe he still has the Rock phone. But they haven't been hiding him good enough because we know for backstage that Heyman's been around the tribal chief.
Yep.
So it's not like, I need to know what's going on storyline wise. Now it's trying to be like, oh shit, what's going on? But I mean, look, Paul Heyman needed the tribal chief, and the tribal chief was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obviously, Paul Heyman probably upset with the tribal chief. He feels abandoned by him because they left him to get put through a table.
I think CM Punk should be the fifth man. I think Paul Heyman is not, upset with Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just, I don't know, explained it. I don't know about the phone thing. That's a problem. That's something that's got to be figured out. So I don't know, maybe if he is, but I don't know. Because it would be interesting because it's like they asked Seth Rollins
Mm-hmm.
and he said no. And now Bronson Reed's the fifth man. What better way to make it where Seth's actually thinking about joining? And then they're like, no, we got CM Punk. It's okay. It's like, and I don't understand Seth Rollins' hesitancy
Mm-hmm.
Like, he says he doesn't want to help Roman Reigns gain power.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, could it be because you're responsible? Like, I think he says he feels responsible and he still feels that guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, first of all, if anyone's been slighted more, it's Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins owes Roman Reigns an apology. You don't think I don't remember when you come here and your match against him in Shield gear? You like, he's traumatized, man, and you bring that trauma back to him to try to mind fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins, you're an asshole and you're in the wrong here. So suck it up and apologize. You owe the tribal chief an apology, honestly.
And acknowledge him.
Yeah, fucking acknowledge him, dude. That's really it. That's your guilt. You feel it guilty. That's what it is. That's what I think it is. I think it's guilt. It's guilt for eating him up.
Seth's heel turn in that moment, the chair shot heard round the world. If not for that, we wouldn't have the tribal chief.
This is all Seth Rollins' fault, and he should
Mhm.
just take responsibility. I think that's what it's going to have to be. So unless CM Punk does come in and take that spot, it might be Seth. Because it's so stupid though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after WrestleMania was in April. Like, it's not that long ago they did that whole thing where Seth did everything he could to stop Roman Reigns. And now it's like we're all good here. But
Yeah, it was
I get
only
it,
7
Cody.
months ago.
Yeah, Cody teamed with Roman too, I guess. I just feel like this should have been, like, I don't know.
It's in a way the storyline progression is a little faster than it was with the growth of the OG bloodline.
I suppose. I wonder if things might be accelerating a little bit here.
Mm,
Like, it feels like season 2 of a Netflix show. Because,
yeah.
like, Bloodline season 1, it's the best. It's the
Yep.
best season. It's the best season. Bloodline season 1. And then
Mm-hmm.
you're like, all right, Bloodline season 1 finale was at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then we had the Bloodline season 2 premiere. Wasn't off to a good start. Okay. And we also have a new cast of characters come
Mm-hmm.
into Bloodline season 2.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have quite the same flow as Bloodline season 1. I feel like more content is being pushed into a smaller episode number. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, things are progressing faster. You
Mm-hmm.
took time with season 1. Also, season 1 of Bloodline was a long fucking season.
It was
Like, it was very long.
like
It was
2.5 years.
Yeah, it was 2.5 year season of TV. And now you're in season 2 and they're trying to just fist it right in there. Right in there where it's too tight. You know what I'm saying? So
I do.
anyway, that's what they're doing. They're doing that. And I think you can slow the fuck down. But if you think you're going too slow, just slow down a little bit. That's it. I'm
Mhm.
not saying to go to molasses, but like, this is crazy now. So now Wargames might be Bloodline plus Seth Rollins
Yep.
versus Bloodline 2 Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Look, they're doing a good job of making him seem dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it's the thing I always have. It's like right now, and then 5 months later, he's somebody call my mom. He's just. But that was a different time. I mean, Vince
Mm-hmm.
isn't here.
Right.
But I
What
don't
if Bronson
know.
Reed just really likes that song?
What if he just likes that song? What if Triple H hits his head one day? You know, these these are things that can happen. You can hit your head and all of a sudden you're doing crazy booking.
Oh, he has had a lot in his career.
I mean, yeah, but at least for him, it's not the yayo like it is for Tony Khan. Allegedly, I don't know. Whatever. I like to party. He's a party guy. He's a party dude. And
Party
that's not. We're not
dude.
judging. We're not judging. We're not judging. You're doing the thing, man. Full gear, baby. Full gear is tomorrow, and we're super excited for Full Gear, Tony Khan.
I can't wait.
No, I mean, it's Saturday can't come soon enough. It can't
Mhm.
come soon enough. All over us. Let's it was. I'm just trying to think about stuff that. Oh yeah, that the other war games, the women's war games,
Right.
because Rhea Ripley's back,
Hmm.
and she's got the dashing Rhea Ripley mask on,
That's right.
and so it's dashing Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, who Bianca Belair is totally cool with, at
Hmm.
Jade Cargill,
Hmm.
and is that did I miss somebody? Naomi, duh,
Yeah.
and Naomi,
Feeling the
and
glow.
yep, and that's going to be Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. Is she Rodriguez or Gonzalez now? I forgot which one's the
Rodriguez.
original. Okay, Rodriguez, and wait, did I miss somebody?
Yes, I just can't think of who.
Candice,
Oh
Candice
yeah,
LeRae. That's right.
I knew it was someone we already mentioned.
Yeah, Candice. Yeah, because we mentioned her in the talking about DIY.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
That's right.
that. Fine, I guess. I mean, you get to put Liv Morgan in a War Games match. You get Rhea Ripley in a War Games match. Sure. Does it feel a little thrown together? Yeah, a little bit. But
Hmm.
that's how things are. That's just how they are.
I
It's
mean,
a little.
at least it is consistent with all the storyline threads that they've been weaving together, bringing in Candace to help Naya. Naomi having the back of Bianca and Jade, and Rhea Ripley's they're doing something too.
Totally cool with EO Sky. Totally
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Totally cool. I
Hmm.
mean, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. It's all good.
Hmm.
Did EO Sky cash in on Bianca Belair?
Yes, yes, she did.
It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. But I fucking hate Bailey. Like, what? I'm starting to think there's something else there. Other
Because
people.
Bailey was the leader of Damage Control at the time.
Here we go again. Okay, so what does that mean? EO Sky was just following orders, Rich Riz? Was she just following orders?
Well, I feel like it's a different context. Same
uh,
words,
following orders. Okay.
different
All right. No, I
context.
got it. No, I got it. I got it. EO Sky's just following orders. I got it. I get it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there
Joe,
you
did
go.
you hear that they censored the Carlito thing
Yes,
on the net? Like
I heard.
SAWFT. Soft. That's all I got to say. Soft. Soft. And Yuta with a P behavior. That's it. Um,
I told you when it first came up. I see both sides. I get it.
yeah, I get it. Very fine people on both sides there. Listen, what else is there here? I think that's it, really. The Miz putting on his Oscar caliber performance on there with his videos and stuff like that. The Miz, he's not awesome, but he's our awesome guy.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Look,
Ludwig Kaiser.
he's after Sheamus
Yep.
again for no reason.
He won't stop until
Can't
Sheamus
stop,
is
won't stop.
retired.
I think yeah. I think it's also he's definitely going to turn on Gunter. I think he's going to turn on him at Survivor Series.
Hmm.
Um, I think it's either like Gunter wins and he attacks him after,
Hmm.
or he makes it a disqualification somehow and Priest wins that way. But I gotta say, it's not looking good. I don't like the way they book it Gunter either. Like he goes to attack Damian Priest, and
Hmm.
Damian Priest just hits him with a pipe. Like he was ready for his ass. Like you
Yeah.
just, it's like Gunter's just on the tail end of this. It's trying to make us think he's scared, but he's like I said, he's gonna. If Kaiser doesn't get involved, I think he's gonna squash him. I think he's gonna brutalize him. I think Gunter's gonna hurt him. Like he's gonna show him, you know, that he's the ring general. Damn it.
There's definitely going to be shenanigans in that match. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Kaiser comes out as super heel or if Gunter turns face. I think I don't want
No,
Gunter to turn face.
no. There's no reason. There's no reason for it. And I think you want to balance it. I think you should have a heel world champion
Hmm.
and a face world champion. Because
Hmm.
then you have the best of both worlds. You have someone being chased,
Hmm.
the evil champion guy,
Hmm.
and I
So
think
do you have to earn it?
yeah, is Cody still dealing with Kevin Owens? Yeah, because he
Yeah.
wants to fight him and stuff like that. So that might be them at Survivor Series.
Hmm.
Um, hopefully in like a so there's no more traditional Survivor Series matches, right? It's just the two War Games things. That's just the thing now.
Yeah. They took they basically combined. WCW took over. That's what happened.
Somewhere up there in the big old garden in the sky, Dusty smiling down
Hmm.
at Survivor Series. He's like,
Hmm.
"I got you."
Hmm.
War Games.
Because
They
Terra
laughed. They
Rising's
said it
doing the
couldn't
booking
happen.
now.
They said they couldn't happen, but it happened, baby. We got War Games. All right. So, I don't know. I don't really know what else to. It'll probably come to me after the show,
Hmm.
and I'm like, oh man, I should have brought up the thing and the guy that did stuff. Oh well. It must have been weird for people at the taping of Monday's episode
Hmm.
because like SmackDown hadn't happened yet from the Friday. Like, why
Hmm.
is Bronson Reed helping these guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like this was recorded after last Monday's. Like they were recorded on the same day.
Yeah. The smart thing to do, and I don't know that they did this or that they didn't do this, but would be to record to to do Raw, and then after Raw, you tape that week's SmackDown, and then the following Friday, maybe you tape Raw and then the SmackDown after, if they were going to do something like that.
That sounds expensive.
If they're
I don't
taping
know.
2 shows a night anyway.
Well, yeah, because like, I don't
Listen,
know.
let them handle logistics. All
Well,
right.
I think it's because you'd have to change the sets. That's why it's two Raws instead of a Raw and a SmackDown. Like that takes time to change it into SmackDown because it's like a whole different set.
Eh,
Raw looks different from SmackDown for a reason. I guess they could do like a minimal like thing if they wanted to. Well,
mhm.
it could have been like the Super Shows back in the day.
Speaking of the sets being different, the ratings I heard when Raw and SmackDown debut on Netflix, Raw is going to be TV 14 and SmackDown is going to be TVM.
What? But SmackDown's not on Netflix.
It will be eventually.
Uh,
Or maybe when SmackDown is
SmackDown's on USA now.
yeah, maybe just starting January.
Oh, I guess I'd have to see that myself when it happens. I'm not. They don't. The thing is, like, mature rating doesn't make it better. You know what I mean? It
I
doesn't
agree.
make it better.
It
Like,
it changes what they can do, but it's still all about the content. The content is what's key. Like
yeah,
the
it's
Attitude
wrestling.
Era,
Like, it's not like we're talking about a movie. You
right?
know what I mean?
Like the Attitude Era was great in its way, but there was also crap during the Attitude Era. We just don't really remember it because we remember the awesome stuff, Rock and Austin, and Trish Stratus
Honestly,
and stuff.
like, especially with the whole editing of stuff, I don't
Mm,
think they have that. Like, their balls are too small to do stuff like that anymore.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like, I guess maybe like if you want to use like color, if you
mm.
want to use color
Yeah,
for
it's probably going to
certain
be it.
things, but I'm not like using curse words like unless it's like appropriate, like it fits good. Because
Hmm.
then you're just spending your economy of words on curses. Like, just think, you have a budget,
Hmm.
and the curse words are expensive as fuck
Yeah.
because the more you use them, the cheaper that they're not the value's gone.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, he said, but like remember what bitch like was like, it was just coming up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now it's like, okay,
Hmm.
yeah, like you said bitch. And you did
Mhm.
you could do it the
The Key and Peele.
Cody's wife.
Oh,
You could do it like
Brandy.
Cody's wife. Yeah, you could do it the Brandy way, you
Mhm.
know. Yeah, but hey, and now it's like it's just common, you know. Or at one point, hell. Oh my god.
Hell in a cell.
It's a different time for everybody, but
Mhm.
I just think that's why I don't pay too much attention. It's interesting,
Mhm.
but like, what can they really do? Like, what do they? What how far are they going to push this envelope? You know, especially with what it's owned under. You know what I mean?
I think
And it's 2024. Everybody's such a whiny punk.
I think the bloodline being mainly on SmackDown and SmackDown getting that TVM rating that allows Rock to go a little extra when he comes out.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about The Rock, like with what he has to say,
Mhm.
because it's just going to be, and I say this with all due respect, as a huge fan of The Rock. Final boss, The Rock, fuck, Rock, The Rock, final boss, Cody Rhodes, bitch, final boss, The Rock. That's all he's going to say. What I'm interested in is what Jacob Fatu's going to say.
Yes.
All right?
Dude's unhinged.
Because that motherfucker is real. He's real. If he's not real, he's very good. He's very good at pretending to be real.
Mhm.
But he's real. Like that. His promos have been great.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say this. Solo's better too. Because I think they figured out that he can't be Roman Reigns. When
Mhm.
he does his goofy like when he does that stuff, when he like animated and stuff
Mhm.
like that, he's
Mhm.
good. Like
Yeah,
that's great. Like
it's more him.
trying to be like that. No, I'm the tribal chief, and all like pretending to. That's lame. When he's
Mhm.
like up there, he's like this to Seth Rollins and stuff like that, and just
Mhm.
he's just like that. Just don't get too goofy, you know. Like
Mhm.
they have their own personalities, which is they're getting there. So
Yeah, they're definitely doing better with Solo.
yeah, so he's not the tribal chief, but he's a good solo.
Mhm.
So
That's right.
that's right. Okay. Well, Rich there is. It's time to go home. You know, we had a lot of interesting things today. We talked about Full Gear. We dropped a lot of curse words. Hopefully, it doesn't mess with our discovery, and
Mhm.
we didn't offend anybody.
I love you,
If,
algorithm.
except for Stephen Colbert, I'm okay with offending you. Fuck you. What else? Yeah, we do love Solo. Not really though. We love Jacob, who loves Solo. So by
That's right.
proxy, we love you, Jacob. All right. So, um, yeah, and also the basement championship in all its glory from our friend Ghost Graphics there.
That's
So,
right.
um, Rich, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No, just shout out to Ghost Graphics. That's Ghost GRAFX on the socials over there. Let us know down below what you thought, what you think we should have talked about that we didn't. Do you think we got any matches wrong for Full Gear,
We
Hangman Full
didn't.
Gear?
We didn't. We can't get it wrong because it's an opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
But if you disagree, that's okay. Yeah, you
Yep.
can put it down there. Yeah.
Let us know down below. Let us know all of it. What else? What did we miss? What do you want us to talk about next week? And Jer's got a party message.
Yeah, missing things, I don't see it as that. I see it as like we would discuss what we were interested in. No, like if we may have missed something, it might have been because like, you know, I mean, you know, is Linda McMahon being the new Secretary of Education wrestling news? No, you know, but she's separated from Vince. Still not wrestling news, I'm sure there's stuff that'll come up, but either way, like Rich said, it's all good. Let us know. We got our people that always, they say stuff down there, and we're like, hey, so that's great. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It helps out, and I don't know if you know this, but if we don't get more subscribers, Rich's hair is going to grow. And like this is like a real problem. And we don't want this. So you can help if by subscribing to this podcast, this YouTube channel, hitting that thumbs up button, you can keep Rich the Riz bald. You too can keep Rich the Riz bald. You can contribute to keeping Rich the Riz bald. Hashtag keep the Riz bald. And yeah, the match of life is scheduled for one fall. So make it count.
Do what the man says.
Follow the Bookers. They're amazing. You follow them. Keep Rich the Riz bald.
Keep me bald.